So this video is going to be about me, my beliefs and how I see or feel towards the paranormal field. I'm going to swear, so just be forewarned, I do swear, and if you're easily offended, probably best not to listen. These are only my opinions, whether you agree, disagree, whether you want to contact me later and debate, that's fine. I'm not going to go into great details because I want to keep this to about 10 minutes, so you're really just going to hear my opinions and not my theories behind it. Like I said, contact me if you want to debate with me or talk about it. I'm good with that. Okay, I'm going to start with religion. I was born and raised a Catholic, although I wouldn't consider myself a Catholic anymore. I'm not a big believer in organised religions, although each their own. I believe in God, I have faith, and I believe in heaven. I don't believe in hell. I kind of think this is hell because we all have our own inner demons. I don't criticise people for their religion, mainly because who am I to say what's right or wrong? I'm one person in this vast universe. Doesn't mean I'm right because I have a different opinion. It doesn't mean they're right or wrong or whatever because there varies. I'm a believer in we can contact spirits or they can contact us because I kind of think it's always on their terms. I don't think we have much to do with it. I kind of think if they want to be heard, then they bloody well will be. Like I said, demons aren't a thing for me. When I see things being flown around a room and things like that, I kind of 90% think it's faked. Do I believe there are nasty spirits? Of course. People are nasty when they're alive, so why would they change when they're dead? Doesn't mean they're demonic. Elementals, I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I've never looked into it. I've never researched it. Being of Irish descent, we have the leprechauns and the fairies and things like this. So, I've always been brought up around myths and legends and things like that. So, I hope they are true because that'd be cool in so many ways, but I don't know. What else? Flat earth theory. I'm not a believer in the flat earth theory, but that being said, I've never really looked into it because it doesn't really concern me, and I know that sounds very selfish of me, but it really makes no difference in my life whether the earth is flat or whether it's round. It doesn't interfere in my life one way or another, so I don't care enough to be bothered by people arguing over whether it's round or flat. What else? Oh, I'm going to get so much controversy over that, aren't I? Never mind. I'm trying to think what else I believe or don't believe in. Conspiracy theories. There's one for you. I'm not big on conspiracy theories, mainly because when something atrocious has happened, like 9/11, all those people lost their lives, and people want to debate whether it was a conspiracy or not. I'm more concerned about the families of those people who've died and who've passed and the poor people who lost their lives in it than I am on wondering whether it was an inside job or whether it really was terrorist. So, not a big fan of conspiracy theory when it's concerning people's lives and loved ones. I don't really like debating on things like that when there's been such a great amount of loss of life. What else is that people go a bit crazy over? Do you know when you start doing these things and then, that's one. I'm sat here just trying to think aliens. I'm not a believer in aliens visiting Earth. I kind of think they've got better things to do than come and mutilate our cows. Unless, they've got a real hunger for steak on their planet and they can't get them. I can't see the point of mutilating thousands of cows. It just doesn't ring true to me. So alien abduction, no. UFOs, I believe there's things that are seen in the sky that are unidentified. So yes, UFOs would be correct. Do I believe they're aliens? No. Is it some other kind of thing? Could it be paranormal? Yes. Is it paranormal? Probably not. What else? Alright, equipment that's used in the paranormal. Gonna get shit over this too. Love my spirit box. Really do love it. Do I believe it's 100% proof that spirits can talk to us? No. Have I had some great responses through it? Yes. The way I look at it, the afterlife hasn't been proved. So any equipment used is only a tool. It doesn't mean that that tool works. It doesn't mean that what we're getting through it is proof of the afterlife. Could it help towards it? Of course. Is there proof that it does? No. So when I see EMF recorders, thermometers, REM pods, laser grids, yada yada yada, all these things, do I believe they work? I don't know. And I don't know. I haven't tried a lot of them, so my opinion isn't always as valid on these things. But as there is no proof of the afterlife in general, how can any tool used be proof of the afterlife? And when I see videos with 100% proof, real, I have to sit there and shake my head, because I think no. Because unless you've sat down and had a chat with a ghost and you've caught it on camera, then no, it's not real and it's not proof. It's a tool. They are tools used to help. Opinion is that they're real for some people. Opinion is that they're not. It isn't 100% proof. Yes, contact me afterwards if you disagree with me, argue with me, debate with me, whatever. It's only my opinion. What else can I do to piss people off? Oh, I know. I'll just, do a general on me. I'm 40 something and 3 kids, and I have a really shitty attitude. I believe being forthright and honest and speaking my mind is the way to go. If people don't like it, tough. Fuck them. Because at the end of the day, the one thing that you're guaranteed with me is you will know where I stand. I don't believe in hurting people for hurting's sake. I think people who are nasty to people for no reason other than they don't agree with them need a good kick up the arse. Bigger isn't always better. I hate bullies. I hate people who disrespect other people's views. At the end of the day, people are entitled to believe what they choose or want to believe. Who am I to argue with somebody else's belief? I respect them. Doesn't mean I have to agree with other people's beliefs, but I do have to respect the person. If that person has done nothing wrong to me and not been horrible to me, then I will respect them. I think people forget about respect. What else? I've always fought my own corner. I've never backed down. I can't back down. If I believe I'm right, I will argue, debate, and keep going. I'm like the bloody ever-ready bunny when I start. I will not... Oh, a Duracell, wasn't it, bunny? Anyway, I won't back down. I won't stop. I can't. It's not in my nature to stop if I think I'm right. And bear in mind, I said if I think I'm right. Doesn't mean I am. It just means I think I am. I can't let things go. I hold a grudge. And I will always protect people who are weaker, whether that's mentally or physically. Because I hate fucking bullies. I don't know. I think that's about it, really. Like I said, if you agree, if you don't, you can always contact me afterwards and we can have a good old debate or an argument. Yeah, my opinions aren't always au fait with a lot of people in the paranormal field, but anybody who's ever spoke to me, anybody I've been in contact with, anybody who's seen the things I put out will know that I do believe, and they will know from just chatting with me, I'm always interested in learning. You see, this is the thing. Learn these things. Talk about these things. Discuss these things. You don't always have to believe in an afterlife, but we can all learn. We can all find something new. Anyway, I'm going to go because I'm probably boring the shit out of you. I'm boring the shit out of myself, so, must be boring you. And I'll speak to you again soon, and look out for my next videos, because the ones coming up on ancient civilizations and how they perceived ghosts in the afterlives, I've done loads of research on this, and I'm really looking forward to knocking them together. Thanks a lot. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.